Hi everyone, I'm Adi. I'm an intermediate over the board chess player with a professional rating of 1255. So this is day 43 of Road to 200 in Rapid Games on chess.com, and I lost a very terrible game in my last video. So hopefully I get some win in this game. So I'm playing white against Krish Shepherd. I mean, I'm always skeptical playing new accounts, honestly, but hopefully my opponents play a fair game. So I'm waiting for them to make a move, which appears that they are not going to be doing so. Okay, fair enough. Maybe if this game I bought, I'll probably be getting black next, and I will take it, honestly. I haven't been able to. My last game, I had no business losing that game, and it really pushed my ego or something like that. But I had no business losing that kind of a game. But so they aborted the game, so I'm getting black, I guess. Yes, just like I predicted. So the Sicilian, I'll try as much as possible to make as less blunder as I can. So the close Sicilian, I'll go for G6 as usual. So I'll take knight f6. So bishop take. So I'm thinking okay, so what should I have done? If d5, knight takes d5, cd5, queen takes d5, I don't like. Maybe I should have played d6 in this kind of line. Maybe. And I can't play bishop g7. It doesn't make sense playing that kind of move. So what is my move here? It seems I'm playing in a very specific line they have sort of prepared. So if I play knight h5 after g4. Okay, yeah, I think I've seen something like this before. I play knight h5, if g4, then I play knight g7. Yes, I've seen something like this before. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think I can remember now. I've specifically seen something like that before. So, if queen a5, bishop takes h5, gh5, queen takes h5. I don't have queen takes e5 because the queen will be on h5. And if I play knight g7 now, knight g7, the castle, then what is my move? So knight g7 castles. Do I play d5? Okay, so knight g7 castles d5. If he d5, he d5. Then I'll play bishop e7. So let me play knight g7. Yeah, I think I probably misplayed this, but I'll be fine. My knight is coming to f5. I don't know if d6 is better or e6, but let me start with d5. So bishop e7. Yeah, they're probably blitzing out their move out. They probably know what they're doing in this kind of structure. Yeah, my bishop will be coming to b7. So these, what's their plan? If I castle they take, I take back with the bishop. And where's the knight going? Okay. So if I play d5, where's the knight actually going after d5? So if I play d5, knight g5, h6, they want to go here. Okay, because if I castle now, and they play knight g5. Okay, so let me castle. Okay, so, well, I'm happy to give up the knight. So after f5, no, I don't want to play f5, so I'll play rook e8. So d5. So d5, queen here. So what's my move? So if I play d5 and they play something like knight f6, can be played. If they play knight g5 after f6, the knight moves again, but I'm just blocking my bishop. So I think f5, but bishop here comes with check. Yeah, I should probably play e5. Wow. So if I take, do they want to play this? So I take queen d4, bishop f6, knight takes, queen takes, queen takes, king takes. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty much low on time, so I'll probably just take my time and calculate. I mean, queen d5 looks very much interesting. So if I play bishop f6, f4, do I want to play f4 first? Where do I want to put my bishop? Where's my queen going? So I have ideas of playing queen b6, but after knight a5, that I don't like. Okay, so if I play d5, knight comes to e4, and after f4, The knight goes here now. Where am I going? So what's my move here? I have to develop my bishop, so plain push e5, honestly. Yeah, I'll just push d4. If not e4, f5. And where is the knight going after all this? So I can play bishop f6, yes. If knight g5, hg5, bishop takes g5, I have to be extremely careful. I have to be extremely careful. And I don't even have a way to get into their king. I mean, knight h5 looks very deadly. Knight h5 check. King h8. Knight a5, gh5, bishop takes h5, queen h8. That looks really scary. That looks really scary. Like, it looks extremely scary, playing that kind of move. Knight h5. But I'm not just very sure of my position here, honestly. I have to find a very good way to centralize in my coin. Right now, I think I have the weaker king out of us two, but let's see. So I'm playing someone from South Iraq. Wow, that's nice. They joined 4 days ago. Why am I playing a new account? What am I doing? So what's their plan with this? Do they want to go here? Or do they want to take here twice? So if queen b6, I don't like queen b6. I have to develop my bishop. Maybe c5. Then I play queen c7. Maybe I play queen c7 here first. Simply c5. Then I can play, maybe I play bishop e6 instead of bishop b7 to play c4. At least the bishop can be easily developed now. A bishop g5, just take on g4. And queen. So I can play a5 now as well. To play bishop, yeah, I have bishop a5 as well. Okay. So after queen c7, what is their move? I mean, they have bishop c4. And it just feels like this knight is trapped. But it's not. It just looks trapped. It's not trapped. Yeah, I'm down 2 minutes on the clock, but I don't think the time should be my extreme focus here. Maybe I play bishop b7. But after bishop f3, bishop takes, queen takes. I don't see what I'm doing in that position. Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of you get this kind of position in the Dutch as well. That's why I'm not scared of my king on g7. I mean, they have the much better pawn structure and their king is so extremely safe. So these I thought that they could play. And if I play bishop b7, queen takes b7, there's queen takes c5 at the end. And if I play okay, so I am going to play rook a7, rook a7. What does rook a7 do? Do I rook a7 or rook b8? I think rook b8 look extremely nice, but if they dislodge my queen, I will be losing this pawn. I think rook b8, just keeping my rook on the open file is much better. Yeah, I just play rook b8. So I don't still know where my bishop is going. So this is another weakness for me. I'm getting control over the dark squares now, right? So if I play bishop a here, where do I want to get my bishop? Okay, maybe I play bishop d7. If bishop d7, my queen is doing extreme work. If it gets deflected, I'm losing the c5 or the a5 pawn, so I have to like tread carefully. I can't afford to fall to deflection tactics at the moment. So where's this going now? So if c5, bc5, queen takes c5, bishop e here. It doesn't work because the a pawn loses. So with this, I'm able to just free up my queen with c5. They have to take queen takes, and where's the queen coming? Okay, so let me play c5. So if queen takes, so after queen f2, if they play this, I just take this, right? But the problem is that they don't even have to play that. I have to find a good square for my bishop, honestly. I mean, I'm not even threatening to take because I can't take. Actually, I can't take it. If I play rook e8, rook takes, rook takes. Maybe I should have played rook c8 instead. Yeah, I should have played rook c8. What was that? Yeah, I should have just played rook c8. Maybe I play rook c8 next now. So what is their threat? If I play this now, it goes back, then I play rook c8 anyways. Yeah. Yeah, then I play rook c8. Wow. So, okay, so it falls to this, yeah. Yeah, they should have gone back. I always have bishop g5. Yeah. Now the thing is that my king is extremely exposed, so I have to be very careful in this kind of structure now. So I can decide to take. So what do I have in this position? So I have queen here, right? Okay, so what is my stance on this? So 97. Yeah. Yeah, so I just have to like be able to convert to this position now. So I'll play rook fc8. Yeah. Yeah, maybe rook bc8 is much better, honestly. Okay. So I have queen here check, and after this, so queen e1 check, rook here only move, and I have mate. Yes, so that is mate. Yeah, so knight f1 is the only move. Yeah, so I can just take and give a checkmate here. So this is completely winning. Yeah, good game to my opponent, honestly. I don't know why I decided to play a new account. I shouldn't have done that, but good game. I'm glad they play fair and square. So game review. I'm definitely completely lost in some situations. So it says I play like an 1850. It says I made 2 mistakes, but I'm very sure it's more than 2 mistakes. So let's start the review. So here, and this was all book move. Take was book move. So here, in this kind of structure, I should have take back with the d pawn, I guess. So this is 6 was much better. So this is 6. Queen takes d8, king takes. And if c4 now, I just have knight d7. Okay, so so it is much better to take like so the only time it's much better to take with the b pawn is when you have something like this d4 takes g6, and if they taking with the b pawn is actually the best in this kind of structure. But when the knight is on c3, I want to take with the d pawn, so that I know now. And after take, king takes, bishop c4 now, then I play king e8, and after castle, then I have b5, then I'm just able to just advance. And if bishop e2, then I add e5, just fixing this pawn. Okay, so they played e5, and knight h5 was the best move by far in this position. Knight g8 is just a waste of tempo, but knight h5, I remember that I've done something like this before. Then I played knight g7, rerouted the knight to f5. So I'm very proud of myself for finding that castles. And I played d5, which was a serious mistake. So knight e6, making another move with my knight, just making sure that this pawn doesn't go further. Knight e6, rook b8 or queen c7 is absolutely best in this position. Just queen c7, bishop c4. So queen c7 is saying bishop c4. If I take, what's the issue with taking? Take rook e1, queen c7, queen d4. This is just extreme pressure. So let me say I play something like this. There's 94. And if e6 now, bishop h6. Oh, and after rook g8 now, there's knight f6 check. Okay, so that's the reason why I had to play rook g8 earlier. Wow, so d5 was a mistake. Knight e6, rook b8 or queen, even queen a5. So here I wanted to play queen a5, to be honest. I just felt like after bishop f4, then I would have played knight e6. and the bishop g3. Then I had bishop g7. Oh, then I'm able to pile up on it. And f4, I'm forcing them to open up their king. So 6, check. King h1. Then I'm able to pick up b2. Wow. So that's why d5 was a mistake. So e5 was good by them. I should have taken like this, and I'm completely lost. Why? Bishop f3, bishop b7. So the reason is that because of this knight and I'm not castled, rook g8 still. Queen a4. No. Oh, queen a4. It gives them access to this, and if I play queen c7 loses to knight d5. Wow. So I had to play queen d7, and after rook e1 check, bishop e7 and bishop d5, knight e6. Wow. Bishop takes, king takes, knight e4. This is just woo, and I'm just completely lost. c5 takes, now here, then I lose. Wow, it's like a 7 move deep of why this is completely bad. So I had to just taking with my queen. So if takes now, so the bishop f3 is just really strong here. Bishop f3 is just really strong. And bishop b7, the same tactics again, because I still can't take. If I take now, rook d8, bishop f4, queen b6, queen f3. And it's just I'm just completely lost in this position. So they played rook e1, and that gives me opportunity to play bishop e7, which I just. So here, why did I rejected d5? d5, I thought that they could go here, and I should have just played h5 earlier before castling. If c4, if they play h4 here now, then I will be able to play bishop e6. So I play knight e4, castles, they played this, and d5 immediately I played, and I was like, and here it's already like -1 for black. So rook b8 immediately. So d4 was a miss. h5 was much better. Or bishop f6. Yeah, bishop f6. I don't know why I rejected bishop f6. So why did I reject bishop f6? So queen d2. No, that was not why, Sha. So I always have rook b8 in this kind of structure. I didn't know why I didn't play it. So they played knight e4. And f5 here was a mistake. Rook b8, bishop b4, bishop e6 was just too much better. So bishop e6, I was thinking that they could play this, and I would have been, so that I would have been able to play. So I had bishop b4 here, rook here, then I had h5, and my king is just so much safe in this structure. So they play knight e4, I played f5, and I play bishop f6 is just, it's not one of the best. I think c5 here was already best, so c5 I finally played, and by this time I was already understanding the structure that my king is relatively safe. No, at this position I was thinking that my king is not safe, that they could conjure up something against it, but it's not. And because my pieces are so much active and this knight is not doing anything, it's like -0.3 for me. So here they finally helped me play rook b8, and here bishop e5 was already best, and I play one of the best moves, bishop d7, bishop a6. Yeah, why did I reject bishop a6? Bishop a6, I thought that I could just close up this position, but at the end of the day I had this, and this is just a completely protected pawn. And knight e2, oops, takes, rook f8, just pinning this. And after king c1, like they played, I had a4 take, then I had rook b2, and there's no way for them to dislodge this. So I rejected that, and queen a2 was just a big miss. I had bishop a4 immediately. Yes, I hallucinated that this pawn wasn't defended. That's why I played this. And even here, something already like rook b. Yeah, when I played rook queen a2, I saw rook b c8, rook b c8, queen d2. Then I had bishop a4 and bishop e2. Do I just take? So this queen takes a5. There's just bishop b3. Oh wow. And I'm just like insanely better in this kind of structure. But queen a2 was a miss by me, and bishop b5 was already a mistake. There was a much better move. And already I have rook f8 here already. A move like I don't know why I delayed this move. So even this was a mistake because of rook fc8 already. I mean, I just thought like I could win something here, but here is already saying h4, and I can't take because there's just queen takes d2, and this is just insanely weak for me. And after queen f7 or queen e6, so let's say I play queen e6 just like I did, there's just queen takes d4 check. And after this, queen a7 check, king g8, bishop d5, king h8, and there's just rook b1. Oh my days. And after queen e5, there's c4, bishop a4. Oh wow, rook takes, knight f1. Wow. And that's why bishop g5 was bad. Here I should have just played rook fc8 already, just piling up on this pawn, and a bishop e2. Then I had bishop g5 now, and if they take now, it takes, and there's no way. And after h5 now, I can just like completely maintain this pressure because they can't absolutely take. And if rook f1, then I had, or wasn't that the move? Yeah. So let's say they play something like this now. Then I had d3, just maintaining this pawn. So if they take, so they can't take. And here they have to play king h2. So let's say if they didn't play king h2 and they take hg6, my king is just completely fine in this structure. So what if they play these now? This queen takes, rook takes, and I'll be taking d2 on my next turn. So after this, so I had to like hold on for playing. So wow, this is a very deep move. Wow, that's a very big. So they played c3, which I think was a very big mistake. So bishop c4 already here was better, and I just like I just can't resist taking it. So queen c4. Why queen c4? So bishop c4, they take. Oh, because I had this. And if here now, it's just bishop b3. And after this now, and I'm just completely up with rook. Wow. So I had to like see bishop c4. I just decided to take because I just feel like, so this was a mistake. And queen e6 was absolutely very brilliant move, and it is the one of those moves that gives me significant advantage. So I played this, played rook fc8, and rook fc8 was much better than rook b6. So rook fc8 was good. So I played rook fc8. They played this, and after this I knew it was a completely mistake because I already seen an idea like this and take, and this is mate. So that's how I'm able to get checkmate on the board on day 43. So I made a couple mistakes, really honestly. I made some positional mistakes, but they were not able to capitalize on it because at some point they were playing extremely fast. But I was able to get the win. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.